Not for that one, TJ. Not for the boost, okay?
You can try to click.
We can
If it
try to
doesn't
click.
work, Cody will be it. Down takes you to the next slide.
Alrighty, friends. So I am Cindy with CDC Construction Group. I feel like I need no introduction, mainly because I wanted 8 minutes because I talk way too much. Today I am wearing some of the gear that you guys don't often see for me when I am up on a roof tarping during a hurricane, like I did last year during Helene. I've got my handy dandy tools. I do not try and be the one who is doing the tarping, the repairs, the things and the whatnot, but I am the one who is going to be conducting your inspections the vast majority of the time, or my friends like Dan, we're going to be out there taking care of things in the field. There we go. A little bit more about me outside of what I do for CDC Construction Group. Cops are my passion, period, point blank. I own a company, it is called Train Quick. My long-term goal is to be in that full-time, hopefully Q1 of next year. But in the meantime, I gotta sell a few roofs to continue funding it. So help me out, friends. Oop, that's not clicky. Okay, so today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I know I have a tendency to be gimmicky. I know that I sing at you guys way too often, and I appreciate you allowing me to do such things. But today I wanted to go over some of our main products and services and kind of give you guys a full picture of what a day in the life of CDC looks like. So this is a traditional shingle with a little bit of an upgrade. Sarah, a few months back when I had done a presentation talking about designer shingles, you're like, where can we find those? This is one of my Certainty designer shingles. It's the Grand Manor in Black Pearl, and not only Captain Jack Sparrow is going to want that shingle. This really can give your home an upgraded look if you're wanting to go with something that's a little more price and budget friendly. Other types of shingles, and the most common one that we're using is going to be an architectural shingle. So I've got a couple of different brands here. We work with Owens Corning, Certainty, and GAF. Those are my 3 most common budget-friendly shingles for residential homeowners and commercial properties. Shingle is typically going to be your least expensive material going up on a roof, so it is still the most common. I do believe that as we develop new products and as the market starts to change, especially here in Florida, where they're really only letting a traditional asphalt shingle stay for about 10 to 15 years in a residential area, that is going to change, and you're going to find more metal roofs, more composite products, but this is still the tried and true one that most folks are going to. Now, if you see something like this, this is a 3-tab shingle. So do you see how these shingles are flat and they're not stacked around? This is an older style product. Architectural shingles are designed to be interlaced. It actually helps quite a bit with windproofing. You guys can look in and around here. I've got my Certainty Landmark line in these little packets around, just so you can see some of the color varieties that are available and options. If you see a 3-tab shingle, that is a perfect referral for me because that roof is typically more than 10 to 15 years old. There are a few builders that are using them on new construction homes, and I would recommend if you have to purchase something like that you call Stanton and you have him take a look and do an inspection before you purchase that, because typically those have been sitting in a warehouse for an extended period of time. They're bought in bulk and they wind up being junk foods. Sorry, Brian. Yeah.
That's exactly.
You can use repairs on 3-tab shingles. If you have one up there and the shingles aren't too brittle, we do offer repairs. In our company, we focus on education, ethics, and empathy. So if you have a product that can be repaired, we're not going to push you into a replacement if it doesn't make economic sense for you, or if you can still get a good amount of time frame out of the roof. If you have something like a tree came through and penetrated just a little bit of a hole, like what happened at Stanton's house, we can go through and do patch repairs for those items on 3-tab architectural shingles. now that brings us into metal roofing. Metal roofing is one of my favorite types of roofing that we can use because it is extremely durable. There's a couple of different types. You've got exposed fastener, like what you see in this picture here. So in this, it's got more of a pronounced edge line, and you can see the rivets and screws. This is your most cost-effective metal roof, typically, but it does require some maintenance. So every 3 to 5 years, you want to check those screws and make sure as your roof is heating and cooling, those screws are going to expand and contract, and they're going to move. So they need to be tightened to make sure that they're sealed and they're not allowing water access in through the roof, okay? We do offer screw replacements and maintenance items for exposed fastener roofs. There is a product from Tri-County Metals called a lifetime screw that basically has a cap and no, it's a fastener rivet thingamajig. Very technical term, okay? That helps to ensure that those are not going to leave your roof vulnerable. But exposed fastener metal is a great product if you want to step up something from shingle, but you still want to keep it a little more cost friendly. They're typically going about $800 to $900 a square versus a shingle roof that is right now typically $400 to $500 a square. When I talk about a square, that means 100 square feet. That is a roofing term. They're going to be more economical. Then the next step up in metal roofing is standing seam. So standing seam is absolutely gorgeous and stunning. This is what you're going to see in a lot of commercial applications. All of the villages homes that you see, their community buildings, those are standing seam roofs, okay? They are more expensive than an exposed fastener, but the reason why is they're maintenance free, and aesthetically, you don't see any of the rivets. It's a really gorgeous application, and if you treat those roofs right, I've seen them 45 years plus, lasting, taking care. You can do, if you've got, we've got a couple of different options on colors here. So this is your standard Galvalume. That is going to be like a step above a mill finish. It's got a coating on it, but it's not colored. If you're doing a painted roof, like you see with this nice schoolhouse red, you can, oh, I get 8 more minutes, huzzah. You can come back and repaint and recoat those over time. Typically, if we're doing something like that, we're calling our friends at J&S to do a pressure wash and a soft wash clean on that product, and then we're applying another layer of an acrylic or a paint over that to give you some more fresh touch-ups on that roof, and again, get that full lifespan out of it. So, we do...
Hi guys, I'm Cindy with CBC Construction Group, and today we are in beautiful Ocala, Florida, transforming this home into a nice metal, okay? Typically when these items are replaced, they're splashing, it goes up, this area really loud.
I can't hear
She said it's really later on in my
I
life.
heard that.
So this is just some of the things that we do out in the field. On this project, I was focusing on roof-to-wall flashing around that dormer. Oftentimes, roofers will leave that area exposed, and then it leads to leaks that you wind up calling me and sending me poems about your angry, leaky roof, and I have to go in your attic and find them. Our company makes sure that when we are doing our roof-to-wall flashing, we are replacing those items. It means we're typically having to detach and reset the siding that is around those areas to ensure that it is fixed appropriately and we're not just doing a temp patch around. A lot of roofers in this area will not. Outside of metal roofing, there's, hey, guess what? More products. So I wanted to talk about some of my alternative products. These are things that you're not typically finding around the market. What you see here is my Workhouse Supra. So this is a steel panel. It's extremely lightweight. If you want to try and check that out, John, you're a strong man, you can pass that around. They mimic the look of a tile roof or a slate roof, but they are significantly less cost. Now guys, be careful, this one's heavy. So I just want you to feel the difference in one of these panels versus a traditional S-barrel clay tile. Got another video. Cody, if you'll go about a quarter of the way through on that. Perfect. This is an install that we did out in Seminole Heights in Tampa, Florida. We actually service the full state of Florida. I am not just based in Marion County. This is a beautiful, beautiful product, and the really cool thing about it is this is actually a pretty plug and play. There are pre-drilled holes that you can actually screw these guys together. You can either do a direct-to-deck application or over battens. Yeah, and they are pretty fantastic. Here's some before and afters of that property. Here's some other products that we do. This is a coating product, silicone product. We have the Geico Flex and Henry. This is a great option for commercial roofing applications. You don't have to do tear off, and it is, again, significantly less in your cost than a traditional re-roof. This is over at Main Street Community Bank. I know a few of you are members there. This is a re-roof project that we did. Pretty cool things downtown. We do elite panels, we do tile, decorative Vinci. Am I out of time? Yeah, way over time. Sorry, the timer wasn't going, so I
That's because it ended.
Wow. I'm so sorry, TJ. My bad.
TJ's got 8 minutes.
TJ can have my 20 seconds.
Before TJ takes the stage, I just want to say he's not only an incredible videographer, he's also the guy who can make your grandma look like Hollywood royalty on film. Today's TJ, I need to learn how to read, John.
Listen, I got 2 minutes now.
I know. Go ahead, TJ, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go TJ. All right, let me hit play. So, everybody, my name is TJ Reddy. I'm with Dillon Media Group. And as you know, we do video, and we do video marketing, and...
Cut.
Okay.
Come on, TJ. This is our big presentation, and that's how you're gonna open it?
Whoa, Spielberg, nice hat. I'm just setting the scene.
Well, this is our big chance. This is our 8-minute B&I presentation. We need some drama, baby, some fireworks.
Some drama, like some explosions, some dramatic monologues. We're going full Christopher Nolan.
No. But we are gonna create some magic. Think Lord of the Rings storytelling, sprinkle of the MCU, and a dash of TikTok.
So, emotionally powerful, visually awesome, and scroll stopping. I like it. But maybe lose the wizard costume. These people in here are professionals, and they don't want to see you walk around in your PJs.
TJ, come on, bro. We're following up the Cindy Quick. We gotta bring our A game. We gotta make this thing exciting.
All right, fine. You have a point there. But first, why do we do what we do?
This is why I get up every morning and do what I do. This is my amazing wife, Jessie. We've been married for 8 years now. We've been together for 11. My beautiful little girl, Lucy, who's already asking for her own YouTube channel. And Lincoln, my 3-year-old heathen who's hell on wheels. Just kidding, he's great. And then we've got Maple the Pug, Thor the Great Dane, and we can't forget the Frenchies, Toast and Sugar. Oh man, truly a beautiful chaos, my friend. Your wife's a fox. We really are. Hard behind the hustle.
Why are you still in the wizard costume? Anyways, it's because of them I know how valuable time is, and I know how important memories are. And I know that stories and how you tell that story, well, they matter. So, from the very beginning of time, we used to tell stories and be connected as cavemen.
Ooga booga.
And ancient Egyptians with hieroglyphics and stories. To the Colosseum and Greek tragedies. And even Shakespearean plays and novels.
To be or not to be? That is the question. No, it's terrible.